Welcome back to Belgrade. This is the 2022 LAN Champions League final tournament, and we're gonna have the second semi-final for the lower rankings for the places 5th to 8th. We have one final result so far. Vaspo Hanover managed to beat Marseille by 11 goals to 9, so that means tomorrow it will be Hanover for the 5th place against the winner of this encounter, and the loser will play against Marseille for 7th place. So now the teams are being introduced here. Barceloneta against UG Dubrovnik, two former winners of the Champions League against each other here in the lower rankings. So that's of course a bit disappointing for both of them. Barceloneta of course played brilliantly yesterday, and they already had a 2-goal lead against Prorecco in the quarter-final. In the end it was a Gergő Zalanki shot which decided in favor of the Italians. So it was 11 to 10 in the end for Prorecco. A couple of enthusiastic Catalan fans on the stands. And here's the team list of Barceloneta, the team of Elvis Fatovic. Dani Lopez, the veteran goalkeeper, yesterday stayed on the bench. But we saw a great performance by Unai Aguirre, the young goalkeeper of Barceloneta. And here come the Croatian players. UG Dubrovnik is also being introduced. They are four-time winner of the Champions League. They managed to win the title for the first time in 1981. That was the Champions Cup, and they represented Yugoslavia at that time, of course. And they had their second title in the year of 2001, then 2006, and the last one so far, 2016. And just like last year, they lost their first match, so they can only play for 5th place. Last year they clinched 5th place, but first they have to beat Barceloneta, and then tomorrow, of course, there will be another placement match. So here's the team list of Vyacheslav Kovacic, a one-time winner against a four-time winner. Barceloneta also former Champions League winner on home soil in Barcelona. In 2014 they won the gold medal. So the two referees of this match, Sébastien Dervieux from France and Frank Ome from Germany. Here's Mr. Elvis Fatovic, the former national head coach of Australia. He signed for UG Dubrovnik last summer and actually returned to his home country. And here's Vyacheslav Kovacic. Of course, Fatovic signed for Barceloneta, so returned to Europe, I should say. And here's Vyacheslav Kovacic. He's so the head coach of UG Dubrovnik. So we are waiting for the start of match number 2 today in the April 11th pool here in Belgrade. And that's gonna be really interesting, since the son of Elvis Fatovic, Loren, is actually the captain of UG Dubrovnik, so father and son against each other. Well, that happened a couple of times in recent years, also in international matches between Australia and Croatia. So the last kisses. Here's Dani Lopez, who turns, would you believe or not, 42 later on this year. So it's really amazing that he's still here on the professional level of this beautiful sport. So actually it will be Barceloneta with the yellow caps, and no white, but yellow caps. But two disappointed teams yesterday. I met, of course, in the hotel the youth players, and they were really disappointed after losing to Ferencváros in a heroic match, 14-13 in the end. But after trailing by 3 goals in the end, at the beginning of the match, I should say, Jug already had a 2-goal lead in the last quarter, and Ferencváros turned the score. So just like in 2019 in the quarterfinal, it was the Hungarian champion which managed to win that encounter. Well, the official team captain is, of course, Dani Lopez, who helped his teammates to be really enthusiastic in this match. That was a team talk by Barceloneta. And here are the Croatian players. Jug Dubrovnik in the blue caps. And once again, the young goalkeeper, Unai Aguirre, in front of the goal for Barceloneta. On the other end, it's Toni Popadic, the starting goalkeeper. So the second match is just about to begin today. We'll have the first swim-off. Papanastasiou from Jug and Martin Famera from Barceloneta. So there's the first sprint, and the match is underway. And the Spaniards reach the ball first, so they have the first possession. Now it's Felipe Perrone, tries to find a teammate. He finds now Alberto Munariz. That's a free throw. Another free throw for Barceloneta. And a 5-meter penalty for the Spanish team. Foul committed by Stilian Argyropoulos on Miguel de Toro, so that's a penalty. And Alberto Munariz tries to convert this. So Munariz against Popadic, and Popadic almost managed to save that. It turned to be pretty unlucky. So the first goal scorer is Alberto Munariz, who takes the lead for Barceloneta. Two-time European silver medalist with the Spanish team, Munariz. And a couple of other members of Barceloneta are also the members of the national team. Argyropoulos. And the steal by the Spaniards. Marc Larumbe caught the ball in the air. So it remains 1-0 for Barceloneta. Now Felipe Perrone is fighting for the ball. He didn't manage to keep that, so it's a free throw for Jug Dubrovnik. And Jokovic passes it forward. Marco Juvelin with the chance. And now the equalizer. Papanastasiou makes it 1-1 with 1 minute and 13 seconds into this match. Now we could hear in the pre-match interview that Papanastasiou said they are a bit tired after yesterday's match. It was a thrilling encounter against Ferencváros with a total of 27 goals. And actually it was the last match yesterday, so very late in the evening hours it finished. They didn't have too much time to have a rest and prepare for this second match here in Belgrade. Perrone. And a goal once again by Munaris. This time it's a field goal. Great finish by the Barceloneta number 4. Yes, it comes from Felipe Perrone. And Munaris chooses the far side of the goal. Well, Vyacheslav Kovacek was not really happy with this defensive play. Juvela. And there's the first exclusion of the game. So now Jug are a man up. Alejandro Bustos is out for 20 seconds. Juvela. Jokovic. And a missed chance. Filip Krzic missed the target. Munaris. Perrone. Now Larumbe in front of the goal, passes it to Fernandez, and the block by Maro Jokovic. Now a chance to counter-attack. Marco Juvela. And 5-meter penalty this time for Jug Dubrovnik. Konstantinos Kakaris was fouled by Martin Famera. So one converted penalty by the Spaniards, and now the chance for Jug. And they do that as well. And for the second time they make the equalizer, and the goal scorer is Stilian Argyropoulos. Three Greek internationals in the roster of Jug Dubrovnik. Argyropoulos, Papanastasiou and Kakaris, all members of the Croatian team. So 2-all, and now the Spaniards are pushing forward. Felipe Perrone. Steve Perrone. Larumbe. And a save by Toni Popadic. That was really an excellent one. The first save by the Jug goalkeeper. And actually the first save of the match. Larumbe gets the call. Perrone. Munaris. Larumbe. Felipe Perrone. And another save by Popadic. And the Croats have the ball now. It's Papanastasiou who realized that the ball was not far away from him. Papanastasiou almost halfway through the first quarter. Jokovic. And the Croats somehow lose the ball. That could have been goal number 3 for them. Perrone. Great play, and 5-meter penalty for the second time for Barceloneta. And in total, that's penalty number 3 already in this encounter. So it was Argyropoulos against Asensio. And that means that the Greek has 2 personal fouls to his name, and Felipe Perune converts the penalty. The first was converted by Alberto Muneriz. This time it was Felipe Perune, the veteran player of Barceloneta, who found the back of the net for the joy of the Barceloneta fans. Perone, who is also represented Brazil in 2015 and 2016. That was because Rio was the host city of the Olympic Games, of course, and Perone wanted to represent his home country. But since 2016, he's represented Spain once again, like before. Vukojevic. And saved by Aguirre. "90 years of age, Unai Aguirre, the young goalkeeper of Barceloneta. Turns 20 in July this year. Exclusion. The first exclusion from the Croatian side after 2 5-meter penalties. So the third personal foul, actually. Vukojevic is out for 20 seconds. Great play, but comfortable save by Toni Popadic in the end. Fran Fernandez tried to push the ball into the net, but he didn't manage to do that. Juvela. Jokovic. Vukojevic, and the shot clock runs down. So 1 goal lead for Barceloneta, and the last 2 minutes of quarter number 1. So Visvatovic can be really pleased with the performance of Barceloneta so far. Biel, and that's goal number 4. So they double their lead. Another youngster, Unai Biel, finds the back of the net. Also 19 years of age. So besides some really experienced international players in the Barceloneta squads, they also have their youngsters. They are building the future as well. Well, this year they didn't manage to go through to the semi-finals, unlike last year when they finished 4th here in Belgrade. Juvela. Jokovic. Paparasasiu. And the shot goes wide. Still 4-2 in the last 80 seconds of the first period. Biel. Larumbe. Biel. And he only managed to hit the left post. Still a 2-goal lead for Barceloneta. And now inside the last minute in period number 1. Patovic finds Maro Jokovic. An exclusion from Barceloneta. So 6-on-5 for Juk Dubrovnik. Jokovic. Martin Famera is out for the second time already. And another missed opportunity for Juk. That was a clear chance for Marco Juvela. but his shot went wide. Munaris. Well, 15 seconds on the clock. Now 11 seconds on the shot clock. Biel. And with the help of the crossbar, it's a save by Toni Popadic. And that's the end of the first quarter. That was save number 4 by Toni Popadic. He stands on 50% regarding the save efficiency. So let's check the first quarter statistics. 40% shot efficiency for Barceloneta, 33 for Juk Dubrovnik. No extra player goals so far, officially. 3 personal fouls each, 1 steal each, and 1 block shot by Juk Dubrovnik. It's a great start by Barceloneta. They had a brilliant match yesterday. They were very close to cause an upset and beat reigning champion Prodeco in the quarterfinal. And they have a 4-2 lead against Juk Dubrovnik, the 4-time Champions League winner, here in the low-ranking semi-final. Felipe Perona also on the score sheet, who converted that 5-meter penalty. So the referees are ready, the players are ready, and we are also ready for the start of the second quarter. Their sprint number 2, and it's won once again by the Spaniards. Larumbe. They try to extend their lead. That's a foul on Miguel de Toro, and we already have the first exclusion of this period. Burdieles leaves the pool for 20 seconds. Perona. Great play, and goal number 5 already for Barceloneta. It was Miguel de Toro who was fouled before the exclusion, and he's the man who finds the back of the net. The first goal scorer of the second quarter, the center forward Miguel de Toro. Also a 2-time European and 1-time world silver medalist, Miguel de Toro, with the Spanish national team. He had a couple of podium places in the last few years, including a World League bronze medal as well. Now exclusion from Barceloneta. Francisco Fernandez. That's his first personal foul. Matovic with the shot, and once again Barceloneta survives. Still only 2 goals coming from Juk Dubrovnik. Not a single goal in this period. Lerumbe. Munariz. And saved by Toni Popadic. Popadic stands on 50% in the save efficiency, 5 saves and 10 attempts at his goal. That's a free throw for Juk Dubrovnik and saved by Aguirre. His second save of this match. Argyropoulos was denied. So still 5-2, one single goal coming in this quarter, scored by the Spaniards. It was Miguel de Toro. Fernandez. Missed chance this time by the Spaniards. Popadic is looking for a teammate. And he finds Papanastasiou. Fatovic. Jokovic. And he's the right post. And the Croats are still goalless in this period. More than 3 minutes gone from the second quarter, and the Spaniards once again are pushing forward. They try to extend their lead once again, and they have a great chance to do that. That's an exclusion from Juk Dubrovnik. Marco Juvela left the pool. Perune. And another missed chance. Unai Biel tried to score goal number 6 for Barceloneta. But this time Juk managed to survive. So it remains 5-2 for the Spanish team, and now Mario Jokovic tries to find a teammate. Famera, and a steal by the Spaniards. Well, the Croats are in real trouble regarding the offensive play. They've only managed to score twice. And now we are halfway through the second quarter. Perune. Munariz. And block shot. Well, a total of 6 goals were scored in the first quarter. Only 1 so far in the second one. Jokovic. Famera. Papanastasiou. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Jokovic. And the block shot. Excellent defensive play by the Spanish team. They've only conceded twice. And almost 13 minutes gone from this encounter. There's a chance for the Spaniards, and they score. And the goal scorer is Asensio. And for the first time, a 4-goal lead for Barceloneta. 21 years of age, another youngster of Barceloneta, Oscar Asensio. Well, Alberto Munariz, the top scorer of the match so far, scoring twice. De Toro, Asensio, Perune and Biel, all 1 goal to their names. And from Juk, it's only Alexandros Papanastasiou and Stylianos Argyropoulos who have scored once apiece. Well, yesterday it was a really difficult start for Juk, also against Ferencváros. They were trailing by 3-0. And they managed to come back to that match. Once again, they have to chase the result. And another steal by the Spaniards. Francisco Fran Fernandez caught the ball, and now it's still 6-2. Perone. Papilar. Perone hit the post. Now we are heading for the last 2 minutes of the first half. And Jug is still yet to score in the second period. Juvera. Krzic. Jokovic. Krzic. It's really unbelievable what Spanish players are performing regarding the defensive play. It's almost perfect, I should say. And that was a veteran, Felipe Perone, who made that block. Now the Australian Pavilar couldn't beat Toni Popadic. Krzic. And a steal by Felipe Perone. Now the last minute of quarter number 2. Munariz, shot from distance, comfortable save by Popadic. 30 seconds to go. Krzic. And an exclusion from Barceloneta, and timeout called by Vyacheslav Kobeschak, head coach of Jug Dubrovnik. So it will be Felipe Perone who will be out for 20 seconds. Now here's Vjeko Kobeschak, former great player, Olympic silver medalist and the Atlanta Games in 1996. Has been the head coach of Jug since 2015. A famous win, of course, in the Champions League with the team back in 2016. Now they are really far away of that gold medal. But now 6-on-5 for the Croats. And the poor finish in the end, easily saved by Unai Aguirre. So Jug didn't manage to score a single goal in the second quarter. They lost that one but by 2-0. And at halftime it's Barceloneta 6, Jug 2. That's the halftime statistics. Only a 16% shot efficiency, 12 attempts and only 2 goals, 31% for Barceloneta. 5 personal fouls each, 4 steals already by the Spaniards and 2 block shots each. really comfortable lead for Barceloneta, the 2014 winner of the Champions League. They managed to regain their title, retain their title in Spain, I should say. They've always been the Spanish champions since 2006. They have a total of 22 gold medals in the Spanish national championship. But that's only rank number two, because Barcelona, the other team or one of the other teams of the city, have 59 gold medals. Well, Montjuic have 8 and Catalonia 7 gold medals. And the only other team which is not from Catalonia and have managed to win the Spanish national championships is Real Canoe from Madrid. They are two-time champions. Well, regarding Jug, they had a difficult start of the season, couple of surprising losses in the Champions League, and they also lost the Croatian Cup final to Jadran Split, and they also lost against them in the regular season of the national championship, but in the final of the championship they finally beat Jadran. And they are the only team that managed to beat Proreco this season in the Champions League. So 6-2, that's the start of the third quarter, and for the first time the sprint is won by Jug Dubrovnik. They need an almost perfect second half of the game to get the better of Barceloneta. Argyropoulos. Aguirre moves out, but it's a foul on Juvena and the first exclusion of period number 3. Alberto Munariz is out for the first time, and there's another exclusion. That's a 6-on-4 situation, a double advantage for the Croats. Asensio is also out. And the perfect play, Marco Juvena with the cool finish. Goal number 3 for Jug. So before that they hadn't managed to score a goal for almost 10 minutes. Finally they break the deadlock. No chance at all for Unai Aguirre to save this. Larumbe. One more pass, then Larumbe gets it back. Perrone. Munariz, Larumbe, and hits the post. It's another chance for the Croats to tighten the gap. Fatovic. Foul by Fran Fernandez. And Kruzic. Argyropoulos, Jokovic, and the turnover foul. Munariz, Biel, shot goes over the crossbar. So now the Spaniards haven't scored for a while. 6-3. Jokovic. Fatovic is fouled. An exclusion once again from Barceloneta. A foul on Konstantinos Kakaris, committed by Marc Larumbe. Patovic, and a missed chance. But from the rebound, they have the ball, and the goal counts. Kakaris, the goal scorer. And 2 goals in succession by the Croats. It's Barceloneta 6, Jug 4. Well, let's check this once again. Here's Loren Fatovic. That's an excellent save by Aguirre with the help of the crossbar. And he tried to possess the ball. He didn't manage to do that. He was complaining to be fouled by the Greek player. So now the Croats are only trailing by 2 goals. They are back in this match. But there's goal number 7 for Barceloneta. Australian Luke Pavilar finds the back of the net. Well, of course, Elvis Fatovic knew him pretty well from the Australian national team, the Aussie Sharks. Pavilar, who also spent a couple of years in the United States at Pacific Tigers. This is his first season in Europe. And a 5-meter penalty for the 4th time in this match. Kakaris was fouled. And the personal foul was committed by Alejandro Bustos. His second major foul. Famera and Bustos have 2 personal fouls to their names from Barceloneta. Argyropoulos also 2 from Jug. Now Argyropoulos. And he converts the penalty, 7-5. And goal number 2 by the Greek international. He's the top scorer of Jug so far in this match. No chance at all for Unai Aguirre. Munaris. Pavilar gets the call. Larumbe. And another exclusion. So 6-on-5 once again for Barceloneta. Filip Kruzic moves out. Larumbe. Pavilar. And the shot clock has already run down. It was anyway blocked by the Croatian defenders. Fatovic. Passes to Argyropoulos. And the exclusion from Barceloneta. So Miguel de Toro is out now. Fatovic. And a great goal by Argyropoulos. Goal number 3 already by Stylianos Argyropoulos. And that means now only a 1-goal gap between Barceloneta and Jug Dubrovnik. No wonder that Elvis Fatovic, the head coach of Barceloneta, calls for a timeout. 128 caps as a player in the Croatian national team. Elvis Fatovic, a former Mladost and Juk player. He also won the Champions League title with Juk Dubrovnik twice, 2001 and 2006, and also the LEN Cup in the year of 2000. He was coach of Juk between 2008 and 2011. And then came 8 years in succession at the bench of the Aussie Sharks. Pavilar, Munariz, Biel, Munariz, 7 seconds on the shot clock. They need to do something now, but they only managed to hit the post. It's another chance for Juk to level the score. Unai Biel missed the target. And now the last 3 minutes of quarter number 3. Argyropoulos. Papanastasiou. Great pass, and then a fantastic save by Unai Aguirre. But that's a corner throw. Juvela. Argyropoulos. Papanastasiou, that's a free throw. Jokovic. And exclusion once again from Barceloneta. So another power play for Juk Dubrovnik, but they missed this chance. Perune was excluded. And now things are changing. Exclusion from Juk Dubrovnik. Marco Juvela is out for 20 seconds, and there's a counter-attack. Biel with the chance, and he scores. So they regain the 2-goal lead. It's 8-6 for Barceloneta. Tony Popadic couldn't make the save, but that was a great opportunity for Unai Biel, who has 2 goals to his name after 8 attempts, actually, 25% shot efficiency. And the backhand shot, the ball is in the net, but it doesn't count. It happened already after the whistle. Munariz. Fran Fernandez. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Fernandez. Munariz. Biel. And a comfortable save by Tony Popadic. Still 8-6. Argyropoulos. One more pass. 2 defenders against Papanastasiou. That's just an ordinary foul. And a save by Aguirre. But at least a corner throw and another 20 seconds for Juk Dubrovnik for this offensive play. Jokovic. An exclusion from Barceloneta. The last minute of the 3rd quarter. And another missed chance by the Croats. Well, it was Fran Fernandez who had to be out for 20 seconds. But the Croats didn't manage to take advantage of that. Another exclusion from Juk Dubrovnik. So Lukas Tahor is out now, another youngster in the field. Perune. Lerumbe. And that's a great play by the Spaniards. And the goal scorer is Alejandro Bustos for the first time in this match. So they regain the 3-goal lead. They already had a 4-goal lead, actually, at 6-2. And only 12 seconds remaining on the clock. Burgieles. Vukojevic. Juvenal. And that's the end of quarter number 3. So Juvenal had the last attempt. He thought it could be a direct free throw, but the goal didn't count, so a 3-goal lead for the Spaniards. I mean, the shot efficiency is almost the same, 27 attempts by Barceloneta, only 22 by the Croats. Total of 20 personal fouls, 4 steals by Barceloneta, 3 block shots by Juk Dubrovnik. So after scoring only twice in the first half of this match, Juk managed to find the back of the net a total of 4 times in the third period. But they are still trailing by 3 goals against Barceloneta. And we are heading now for the last quarter. Well, we have one final result so far from day 2 here in Belgrade. Vaspo Hannover overcame Marseille by 11 goals to 9 in the first semi-final for the places 5th to 8th. So Hannover will play for the 5th place tomorrow against the winner of this encounter, and Marseille will play for the 7th place against the loser of this match. And later on today we'll have the 2 semi-finals, Brescia versus Novi Belgrade and Proreko against Ferencváros, the rematch of last year's final in the Champions League. Barceloneta has the first possession in the last quarter. And penalty number 5 already in this match. All of them have been converted so far, 2 from Barcelona, 2 from Juk. It was actually Alberto Munaris who converted the 5-meter penalty right at the beginning of this match. But this time he's failed. But he had the ball after the rebound, and that's a free throw. Perone. Only 7 seconds on the shot clock, and one of the Hugh players, Papanastasiou, is in front of Aguirre's goal. He has a guard now, so meanwhile Barceloneta have lost the ball, so now a chance for Hugh to narrow the gap. And not this way. Really bad pass by Marco Juvela. Munaris. One more pass and they hit the the left post. But once again they have the rebound. Asensio. Fernandez. No goals so far in the last quarter. Perune. Now 5 seconds on the shot clock and an action goal scored by the Spaniards. And once again they have a 4-goal lead thanks to the goal of Marc Larumbe. He had a total of 3 unsuccessful attempts before that. Finally it's a goal for Larumbe. The assist comes from Perune. And a great finish by the Spanish international. Now remember, you even had the chance to make an equalizer in the third period after coming back from 4-goal disadvantage. Oh, what a goal! Aguirre was moving out of his goal. And somehow the ball got behind the goal line. Well, that was Kakaris who tried to do something. Really spectacular goal. Well, let's check this once again. Mare Jokovic with the assist. And it looked like Aguirre could possess the ball. But it was Kakaris who won that duel. 10-7. It's still not a mission impossible for Hugh Dubrovnik. They need to be better in the defensive play. Pavilar. Exclusion. Papanastasiou, his first personal foul. Perune. And another 5-meter penalty. Kakaris with the personal foul. Now Larumbe, and doesn't miss the target, so for the first time they are over 10 goals. Yesterday they scored 10 goals against Recco, but conceded 11 times, now 11-7 in favor of Barceloneta. Munaris, Perune and Larumbe all converted a penalty respectively. However, Munaris missed another one. Argyropoulos. Vukojevic. Vukojevic. Argyropoulos. Exclusion. Foul on Kakaris. And the first ejection, Martin Famera with the final exclusion. So he won't be allowed to return to the pool. Jokovic. Tomašović. It remains 11-7. And things are getting more and more difficult for Juk Dubrovnik. Munaris. Pavilar. Munaris, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Larumbe. So Juvela committed a foul on Alejandro Bustos, but the Spaniards have lost the ball. Not the best power play by Barceloneta, but they still have a 4-goal lead. Jokovic. Argyropoulos. Tomašović. A lob shot. But still 11-7. At the midpoint of the last quarter. Perune. And an excellent save by Toni Popadic, but they need to score. And the second timeout call by Vjeko Kobeschak. Well, besides Martin Famera from Barceloneta, also Marco Juvela from Juk is out of this game with the final exclusion. Now Juk is pushing forward to score goal number 8. Papanastasiou. Kakaris. Great goal. A classic center forward goal by Konstantinos Kakaris, who's had a really impressive game so far. That's goal number 3 for the Greek international. And he's the top scorer with Argyropoulos of Juk. They both have managed to score 3 times. (11-8). Still more than 3 minutes on the clock. Munaris. Larumbe. Munaris. Perune. 2 seconds on the shot clock. And Perune, a block shot. So Juk is still alive. Inside the last 3 minutes. They are trailing by 3 goals. But now they are pushing forward. Papanastasiou. Waiting for the teammates. Fatovic. Jokovic. The captain, Loren Fatovic, with the assist. But the pass was not the best one. Munaris managed to catch the ball. And the Spaniards absolutely don't need to rush. They have a 3-goal lead and a little more than 2 minutes remaining on the clock. So it remains 11-8, but now inside the 2 minutes of this encounter. Argyropoulos. And it looks like that's gonna be another 5-meter penalty for Juk Dubrovnik. So what a chance to make it 11-9. Personal foul committed by Alberto Munariz. And Papanastasiou scores 11-9. 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. So can they make a miracle? They already had a 4-goal disadvantage in the last quarter. No chance at all for Aguirre. Munariz. A Spanish goal could be decisive, but can they make it? Munariz. Perrone. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Still Perrone. Munariz. And there's the goal. 1 minute and 16 seconds on the clock. And Alejandro Bustos makes it Barceloneta 12, Juk Dubrovnik 9. 2 attempts by Bustos in this encounter and 2 goals, 100% shot efficiency. Shot from tight angle, but that's a great one after the assist of Felipe Perrone. So now 3-goal deficit for Juk Dubrovnik. And that looks like really a mission impossible for them. Papanastasiou. And Aguirre moves out of his goal. Now we are inside the last minute. So it's all over now for Juk Dubrovnik, and we can confirm that Barceloneta will be the opponent of Vaspo Hanover tomorrow in the game for the 5th place, and it will be Marseille against Juk Dubrovnik for the 7th place. Tomorrow, of course, we'll have the placement matches here in the April 11th pool in Belgrade. And Aguirre once again moves out, reaches the ball before Tomašović. So now the last 10 seconds. Munariz. Perrone, one last attempt. And that's the end of game number 2 today here in the Serbian capital at the 2022 LAN Champions League final tournament. Barceloneta with a deserved victory, 12 goals to 9 against Juk Dubrovnik. It's another great performance by the team of Elvis Fatovic, this time against his compatriots. Well, they were very close to surprise Prodeco yesterday, despite that disappointment after losing that match by 11 goals to 10. They've been impressive today. So Vjeko Kovaščak also congratulates to Fatovic. And tomorrow we meet once again these two teams in the placement matches. So as I mentioned, Barceloneta will play against Vaspo Hanover for the 5th place, and Juk Dubrovnik will play against Marseille for the 7th place. But we have, of course, the two semi-finals today: Brescia versus Novi Belgrade and Recco against Ferencváros.